my name is Cathrine, and today I want to talk to you about adoption, either of grown-ups or newborns. And you might think it's a little weird, like adopting a grown-up, but I'm not talking about humans. I'm talking about adopting one of these. So the title of my speech is Adopt a Pet If You Haven't Yet. So I'm going to tell you why I think adopting an animal is better than buying from a breeder or a store, myths about rescue animals, and where you can go to get your new animal. So, VetStreet.com published an article saying that every year 3 to 4 million dogs and cats are euthanized in the United States. So when you adopt an animal, you're actually saving a life. And you're also making a choice not to support puppy and kitten meals. And these are facilities that focus on breeding as many puppies and kittens as they can to sell to stores. And this actually really affects the health of the animals, not only the new animals, but the ones that they use for breeding. They're often sick and doesn't get medical attention. And they have problems like poor socialization skills and genetic defects. So when you adopt a puppy or a kitten, the animal shelters vaccinate them before you get them. And they also look at the animal's personality and their habits to really match it with the ideal owner. And having a puppy or a kitten can really be a handful because you have to teach it all the tricks and like house train it and all of that. So if you choose to have an older animal, some of the things are already done, so you don't really have to think about it. And shelters are really helpful in helping you find your ideal pet when it comes to personality and what you're actually looking for. And they also help you after you get your pet, because even though some of them are trained, a lot of them need training to adapt to their new home, so they will actually help you with all the things that you're wondering about after you get it. And getting a new puppy or a kitten can cost from $500 to $1,000, and adopting one can cost from $50 to $200. And shelters, they vaccinate them, they perform physical examine them, and they microchip them, and so you can really save a lot of money on this and really make sure that you have a healthy animal. So the site called petfinder.com, which is an online searchable database for animals that need new homes, published an article about common misconceptions about rescue animals. So from that list, I've chosen the things that I feel are the most common. So let's start with myth number 1. I don't know what I'm getting. There's almost more information about rescue animals than when you buy from a pet store or breeder, because they really look at the animal's personality and how they act and everything. And if the pet had a former owner, you can also ask what the person said about it. So myth number 2, I can't find what I want at a shelter. There's about 6 to 8 million dogs and cats that enter rescue shelters each year. So there's a lot of different breeds to choose from. And some of them also have waiting lists, so you can just ask them. And they will help you get the one that you want. And myth number 3, pets are in shelters because they didn't make good pets. The most common reason that pets are in shelters are because the owner is moving or don't have time for it anymore and can afford it, or allergies. So in most cases, it's really more about the owner and not the actual pet. And the last myth, number 4, shelter pets have too much baggage. Well, every pet has a distinct personality, and that's also true for puppies and kittens. But by working with an animal shelter or a rescue group, you can really find something that really suits your lifestyle and your needs. So, where to go? I just searched around a little bit, and these are just two examples of some of the shelters I found. I was really surprised about all the different rescue groups and shelters that you have here in Hawaii. And also petfinder.com, which I mentioned before. Here you can just put in your location, what type of animal you want, what breed you want, and what age and gender you're looking for. And they will provide you with a list of shelters that you can call and contact. So even though buying from a breeder or a pet store might be considered as better because you get to raise it as your own and just create memories with it from an early stage, I really feel that adopting an animal is a better choice because you save a life, it don't cost as much money, and they really help you before and after you get the animal. So now that I told you about why adopting an animal is better than buying from a breeder or a store, hopefully clarified some myths about rescue animals and told you where you can go. I really hope that you consider saving an animal that can become your best friend. Thank you.